What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the E4 Mafia podcast. Kind of just wanted to hop on here real quick before we play the episode and give kind of a disclaimer on the episode. We decided, me, Gideon, and Mike, to make kind of a survival guide series for basic training. It's going to give a lot of tips, tricks. I mean, you name it, it's probably in there. I know when I was going into the military, this is something that I wish I had. I did a lot of research, and obviously, you can't find much. We're not going to give away a lot of the training, but more so mental tips, tricks, kind of just what to expect. We're going to break it down into two parts. This first part you're going to be watching or listening to is the first 48 hours, what to expect. And the second part is going to go through all the phases and kind of get into that. So I hope you guys enjoy. Thanks for tuning in again. And let's get this ball rolling. Here we go.
We are going to be starting a little series just going through basic training, what to expect. Today we're going to cover kind of first 48 hours, everything like that, what to expect kind of right when you get there. We'll also touch a little bit on reception, and then our next episode, part 2, we'll have Gideon in here as well, and we'll go over the rest of basic and everything then.
Yeah, Gideon, I know you're
Um,
going to watch this. You're a bitch for flaking out because we were very excited
no,
to have
seriously.
all three of us, but it's just me and Mike tonight. But yeah, I mean, I knew that when I was going to basic, I was doing a ton of research. I know I kind of already said this at my intro, but I wish I had something to kind of refer to because I didn't know what I was getting into. So
I didn't
we put a
either.
lot of work into this in the back end. We have a lot of notes to kind of go over. We're not going to spoil any of the training, anything like that. Just tips, tricks, stuff to get through that first 48 hours because tell you what, as Mike knows, it is pure fucking chaos. It's just chaos.
Yeah, agreed.
So where I kind of want to start, I guess it all starts with preparation, getting to basic training, right?
Um, yeah, I mean, definitely like before I went in, I was prepping like physically. You can't really
Yeah.
prep mentally for it, but best you can do is at least get a good 2 mile time
Yep.
and make sure you pass your PT test before you show up. So
Yeah, and I know they switched the PT test. It's not a standard push-up, sit-ups run
that's
anymore.
true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a lot
Still have the
more.
2 mile though.
Still have a 2 mile run at the
Yeah.
end of everything too, which sucks.
Yeah. I think it's
Um,
6. Is it what? 6 events?
yeah, I think six or seven. But yeah, if you're
Deadlift.
looking at getting into the military, you definitely want to figure out what that PT test is and start training around that. Just so we cannot stress enough, you want to be in good shape going into basic training. Cause if you're not, it's already difficult enough if you're in shape. If you're not in
Mhm.
training, it's gonna fucking suck.
The drill sergeants are ruthless too if you're not in shape. Say
Yeah.
you're a little pudgy or a little chubby, you're
Yeah.
gonna be put on, for the let's see, the skinny dudes, it was double rations.
Mhm.
Well, I forget what they called it for the half
Fat.
rations, something like
Something,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely being in peak shape as you go in. Obviously, probably a lot of you are. You're coming out of high school, sports, stuff like that. Do not, unless you're already bald for some fucking reason, do not give yourself a haircut. There were so many
Yeah.
guys when I showed up to reception, they already were buzz cut. They already had a buzz cut.
Oh.
And
Yeah,
they got the most flack for that shit. So unless you want to be
yeah,
singled out right off the
yeah,
bat, avoid it. Let them give you the haircut.
yeah, even if you're bald, you're gonna get a haircut there. They're just gonna run those clippers over your head. It's gonna hurt
Yeah.
10 times worse.
Splice you up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Damn.
mean, there were so many dudes that showed up bald and they were like, why the fuck am I getting out of the hair? It's just part of the process. You're gonna get a haircut.
Literally, literally.
A big one that I notated when you tell people you're going to basic training, the people that you know you're gonna write, let them know to not send anything to you.
Yeah,
Nothing. Unless
yeah,
it's a piece of paper with some letters on it.
Yep. I think
Because
the most we could get there was like a picture,
yeah, and
but
toiletries
keep in
too, or no?
mind your drill sergeants are gonna see your picture, so
Yeah, they will yeah. They will stand in front of the whole platoon with a picture if it's you and your girlfriend or whatever, and fucking make fun of you for it and show everybody. So
uh,
if you wanna keep your life private, no pun intended, um,
on that note though, mail time or whatever they called it, was one of the most exciting times in
for
basic.
sure.
Just at the end of every week,
Mhm.
like making it through that week and then hearing your name called for mail, it's like a little morale boost every time. So I like
100%,
getting that.
yeah,
Yeah, it's
because you're
great.
going through it and then you get that letter and it is a motivation almost.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
I mean, I will never forget, I fucking forgot, um, my wife was obviously my girlfriend at the time. I forgot how she even looked. Like, no bullshit, dude. I forgot how she looked, and
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
actually, like, a scary feeling too.
It is. I was not with my wife during basic yet. But to jump to just deployment really quick, when I got home from deployment, it was like my wife and I were or my girlfriend at the time were like meeting for the first time again. It was
Yeah.
super weird.
Yeah, it's
Such a weird feeling.
very weird. But yeah, do not let your family know. Let them know you cannot be sent anything but a piece of paper. Because if they're sending you fucking snacks and,
Yep.
shit like that, you just fucked up the whole platoon and now everybody hates you and your
Yep.
experience just got a lot worse.
That's funny.
Um, yeah, so that's kind of the preparation before you even leave. There's probably some more in there, but be in shape, be fucking competent, don't be a dumbass. Like
Yep.
simple tasks is you literally just need to do what you're told. If you do what you're told, you're gonna be fine. Be competent, pack light. That's a big one.
Yeah, that's a good
I
one.
had guys coming in with suitcases of shit.
Yeah. You need, let's see. I stayed one night at the hotel before we got on a plane and went over. You need
Yep,
one to maybe two changes of clothes. That's it.
that's it.
Get it all in a backpack, you're good to go.
Yeah, do not bring a fucking suitcase with a week's worth of clothes. Don't do anything crazy like that because it's just more
Yeah,
shit you
that's
got to
insane.
carry in the long run too. So
And also, too, I remember when I got my stuff back after basic, dude, trying to fit into my clothes
yeah,
when we graduated was bad. I put on a pair of jeans and they were so tight, they looked like women's jeans on me. It
yeah.
was awful.
If you go into basic as a fat ass, you're gonna lose fucking weight, a lot of weight. If you go in as a twig, you're gonna probably put
You're
on
gonna
some
get
serious muscle and start
yeah,
leaning
yeah,
out.
definitely. I put on 30 pounds.
Yeah, so you might need to buy a whole new wardrobe too. You
Yeah,
know.
for sure.
But yeah, so kind of getting into you're gonna go to the airport, you're gonna land, they're gonna give you a rally point to kind of meet everybody, and then you're on the bus ride. You're on the bus ride to wherever you're going. In our case, it was 30th AG at Fort Benning.
Yep.
And that first moment you get off that bus, and keep in mind, it could be 11 o'clock at night, 6 in the morning. You don't know when it's gonna be. I remember
Yep.
I was there super late.
I was yeah.
But you're gonna get off that bus, a drill sergeant's gonna come on the bus and probably start bitching you out right away. It's not gonna be as intense as the cycle,
Yeah,
um,
it's basic.
but then you're just gonna start in processing, and that's a whole experience in itself.
That's honestly, it's you're just gonna be waiting. You're gonna be so tired
Yep,
and you're gonna stand there in lines and wait, and you're gonna get vaccines. Like I said, haircuts, uniforms. However, getting the uniforms was cool. I really
very
like
cool.
that.
Yeah,
It started pretty early on when I got good at like sleeping in different positions, and I promise you, throughout basic, you're gonna utilize that so much. There's if you can get in a bathroom stall for 10 minutes, probably not during red phase or maybe white.
yeah.
Um, But if you can get in a stall for 10 minutes and take a quick nap on the toilet, it helps
Yeah.
so much.
Dude, you're gonna learn how to sleep standing up. Like,
Literally.
no
Yeah.
bullshit.
I fell asleep standing up once and I like fell back into the dude in line behind me.
Yep, no bullshit, you're gonna learn how to sleep standing up. But yeah, good point you make there. Hurry up and wait. That is
Yeah.
arguably one of the biggest sayings in the military that's gonna carry with you for probably the rest of your career.
Yeah.
Hurry up and wait.
For sure. For sure.
Um, Getting into yeah, I mean, reception is gonna pretty much look like a bunch of medical appointments, a ton of medical appointments,
Yeah.
just to kind of verify that nothing changed from when you went to MEPS and then, to reception. You're gonna
Yeah.
get fitted for all your clothes, PT clothes, uniforms. I don't think your blues happen yet. Your blues happen in blue phase or
Uh
white phase.
no, I'm pretty sure I got my blues at reception.
Well, I got mine later. I
That's
didn't th
weird. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I got mine till blue phase.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, but it's just a bunch of medical checks. You're gonna get dental work done. You're gonna get all your immunizations. It's just a bunch of like we said, hurry up and wait. Whole
Yeah.
lot of that.
Yeah.
Um, Arriving to basic training. This is where it gets interesting.
Yeah. So, I mean, once you're done with 30th, there will probably be maybe a day or two, or if you go through a cycle like ours, there's going to be a month or 2 weeks where you're just waiting to go to basic. So you'll have, I guess, downtime is what I'd say before you go, but there's not much to do. So you're just going to be studying up. That brings me to another thing. If you can memorize the Soldier's Creed and the
Yes.
7 Army values before you even get there.
Yeah, and
Um,
they'll hand you stuff in reception for that too.
yeah, yeah. If
They're
you
gonna
have
hand you.
time, you're going to be reading a book and studying.
Yep.
So
When you're waiting, you're gonna be studying a lot too. And yeah,
yeah,
the what is it? The Army Ethos, Soldier's Creed.
yeah.
Um, There might be some job specific in there if you're in OSUT. I remember we got our scout book at that time.
Oh yeah. Hmm.
So we were reading through that, a lot of studying. Besides the physical stuff, it is a huge, how do I put this? Just a ton of information getting thrown at you at once. A ton.
Yeah.
And you have to grasp that because you will have tests throughout basic, to
Hmm.
validate that you know that information, but that's a big one. So,
Definitely.
heading to basic training the first 48 hours and what that's kind of look like. I mean, man, shark attack. I know they got rid of that for some point. I'm pretty sure they have that back when Pete
Yeah.
Hegseth
I
came
yeah,
back.
they did get rid of it, but I see. I don't know if it's still as kind of intense as it used to be.
Yeah. I know my little brother, he didn't have one, but he had when he got there, it was like a giant obstacle course almost. So less yelling, more physical exertion, I
Oh,
guess.
that's interesting. Like right when he got off the bus, that was the first.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But yeah, get off the bus, and if it's a shark attack, good luck.
Yeah,
You're gonna have a
that was
bunch of
crazy.
dudes around you yelling at you, screaming at you, telling you what to do, where to go. It is pure chaos, and you and all your buddies are gonna be running around like chickens with your head cut off.
Literally. You'll hop off the bus and they'll make you run. So you'll have, is it two or three? I'm pretty sure it's two big green duffel bags that weigh like
Yep.
70 pounds each.
Yep.
And you're gonna have to run as fast as you can off the bus to yellow footprints on the ground. They'll be in like the position of attention, and you'll
Mhm.
just stand there until everybody gets lined up. And the whole time they're just gonna be in your face, yelling at you,
And
screaming,
saying
just
stupid shit
the
too,
most
right?
outlandish shit, which at first is gonna be a shock for sure. Because I guarantee nobody's gonna yell at you like this before basic training. I mean, unless your life was just like that. Um but once you get a little further, I know this is first 48 hours, but once you get a little further into basic, that the yelling from the drill sergeants and what they say becomes more comedic than anything else.
Yeah, you just gotta laugh
So
through it. That's
exactly.
one thing you're
Yeah.
gonna learn
Yeah.
very quickly is dark humor. You have to laugh through it
Yeah.
because it's only, it's only for a couple weeks basic training. It's not terribly long. So most guys do get through it no problem. It's really just the fucking troublemakers that get booted. And you gotta start to find
Yeah.
those clicks
That's
too
true.
right away. You wanna start relying on some of those people right away, figure out who's gonna be in your bay, who you can
Yeah,
trust and who you
definitely.
can't, because I promise you, over time, there's gonna be some bad clicks that involved, and they're gonna be doing some sketchy shit, and they're gonna be getting you guys fucked up all the time. I mean,
The
every single bay has
No,
it.
the worst thing that can happen to you in basic is a recycle.
Yep,
Do not get recycled.
yep,
Do
and that
not get
means
recycled.
yep, that means you just go back a phase or to a different platoon and start over.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, dude.
Yeah, and
That
there's a
those
couple
are the
guys.
tests too that we like to talk about. So each phase is gonna have a test. If you don't pass that test, which I've never seen it happen, but if you don't pass the test, you don't move on to the next phase. So you go with a different troop
Mhm.
through white phase again or whatever it may be.
Yeah, I don't wanna say retention, but m mostly everybody gets through basic just fine.
Yeah, yeah, for the most part.
I mean, they will literally kind of force you through if they need to.
Yeah. But yeah, that's true. If you want to be there and you apply yourself, then they'll push you through. But
Exactly.
we
Yeah.
had people who did not want to be there, literally trying every way possible to get out of basic, and they just make them they're called non-trainers. So they just don't train, and they're basically the drill sergeants, like bitches throughout the entire uh cycle. But yeah, those people are just people who don't want to be there anymore and
Yeah.
just complain. So it's honestly good to get rid of them too, because they're just gonna ruin your platoon.
Yeah,
Everybody's
they
gonna get
bring
fucked up
everybody
all the
else
time.
down.
Yeah. We had this one dude actually. I do not remember his name. I blocked that out, but he probably the weirdest dude I've ever met. There's so many stories I have involving him, but everybody knew he wanted to get out, and nobody was really letting him get out. So he was going to sick call and complaining and all this and that, but he was just complaining about stuff that didn't actually hurt or wasn't actually injured.
Yeah.
And then we're at the range one day, and they have to call a ceasefire because this dude disappeared at the range. And it was probably a solid, not, it wasn't too long, maybe 15-20 minutes. This dude comes walking out of the tree line at the end of the range. I don't know if he was trying to get shot or
What?
what, but yeah, he ran off, circled like all the way around, or maybe just got lost because he was an idiot, and then came out the at the end of the range.
That's
And
fucking
yeah,
crazy.
that's what ended up getting him kicked.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
don't know
if
if he
you're
I don't know if he got recycled or just kicked out completely, but
you're walking to the end of a live range, you're asking to get
yeah,
shot in the noggin.
yeah, yeah, exactly. This dude was also on suicide watch for a little while, so which
Yeah.
there's going to be a ton of things too in basic where you've just never experienced it.
Mhm.
So like I know for me, like mental health kind of was a thing because before basic, I was like good. I didn't have any really like depression or mental health issues, nothing like that.
Right.
Um, you get to basic and not everybody's like that. And there was a couple dudes who were on suicide watch in my troop. And if people liked you, then you'd be okay. But
Mhm.
you experience a lot of crazy stuff,
Yeah,
fighting
and
and fight
if
clubs and just
yeah.
straight up bullying and hazing
Yeah,
and shit.
I
It's crazy.
there's plenty of guys. I mean, I'll this was towards the end of basic training, but I remember there was this dude, I can't remember his fucking name. I'd totally name drop him. He struggled throughout like all training, dude. Like with mental health issues. I wouldn't even say mental health issues. He just couldn't get with the program, you know.
Yeah.
And I remember this one night, I think I was on fire guard and I saw like the bait. You remember they're like big, like kind of shop doors. And I saw
Oh
the
yeah, yeah, yeah.
door to go outside,
Hmm.
and I saw the door was open, so I, like, go out there, and this dude is keep in mind, it's fucking nighttime. It was like a scene out of a movie, dude. This dude is under a lamppost, like a light, smoking a cigarette. And I'm
Oh
like,
shit.
yeah. And well, this is like in blue. I think it was no, it had to be in black or gold. Because that's when you would go to like the PX and get, shit. You could go by yourself
Really?
during
Wow,
black and gold, yeah.
we
So he
we
got
ever
cigarettes and he's sitting under this lamppost, and I go over there
easy.
and it's literally a scene out of a movie. And I'm like, "What's going on, dude?" He's like, "Man, I don't think I can do this anymore." As
Oh
he's
my
he
god.
dude, as he's huffing down a cigarette. But, like, that
That's
shit, man,
insane.
there's gonna be
Note to
people like
self,
that.
note to self, don't go to the PX and buy cigarettes.
No, terrible
Don't.
idea, and it's gonna
Horrible idea.
happen. There were
It
dudes
will.
getting caught with chew,
Yep.
cigarettes,
Oh, yeah.
snacks.
Mhm.
I know
Well,
you had your little
I had a
Juul.
Juul throughout
Yeah,
all of basic almost.
yeah,
Um, yeah, not the non-trainers helped me get a Juul, which a Juul at that time was like 20 bucks, but be
mhm.
prepared to pay like $80 to $100 in basic training for a Juul and some pods.
Yeah, my recommendation would just be quit
Um,
before you
yeah,
go, or
quit.
you're gonna be
Honestly,
sucking.
I'm pretty sure I still have the video of me in the hotel room throwing my Juul away when I was leaving
Yeah,
and like trying to quit then, but it was tough. And
I
then
remember
there
in
was well the jewels were magnetic, so I'd hide it
yeah,
um on the inside of the washing machine. Um,
mhm.
nobody ever found it. I never got caught, thankfully, because that would have been something that would have recycled me for sure.
Yeah, I remember, dude, one time we're marching back from Chow. Well, we were walking back on our own. We had to been later in basic or the OSET part. And the people right next to us, they just graduated. So me and my buddy were walking by this bay, where the awning is, and we see in the plug a jewel with a jewel pod.
That's crazy.
So we
That's
like
probably mine.
we thought it was a trap, dude. We thought it was a fucking trap. We're like, there's no way. So we run
That's
over there,
crazy.
grab it, and dude, there's probably like a third left in this pod. Like, there's
Oh,
barely anything left. Dude, we made it. We hit it. I don't remember where. I think he was hiding it, but one hit a day was the deal
that's
between
crazy.
me and him.
That's crazy.
And I just remember hitting that and being super like buzzed up and everything off one hit. Going down a
Yeah.
rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Anyways, so one thing I want to hit on. I know we talked. I think it was you or I, or you or me and Gideon. The first shower experience. What does that look like?
Oh man. I think we were talking about it. Might have been both, honestly, but first shower, that's within the first day or two, but you got maybe 15 to 30 seconds in a cold shower. They're going to make you, everyone's going to be naked. Your drill sergeants will be in there yelling at you. You'll be nut to butt waiting to get in your shower. And then when you're in line, you're going to be throwing your soap and everything on.
Yeah,
And then you literally hop in, you rinse it off, and you get out, and that's it. And it's going to be like that for
a
at least
while.
a couple weeks. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
all the showers are like guided and babysat.
yeah, everything is guided and babysat.
Yeah.
Um, we'll, we'll go through first time at the DFAC too.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that?
Yeah.
We'll get there, but um,
Well, let's hit that now.
yeah,
Let's hit it now because that's within the first
yeah.
48
All right.
hours. Yeah.
So, yeah, not too much to say on the showers. It's gonna suck, but your first time at the DFAC is gonna be insane.
Yep.
Not only do you have your drill sergeants yelling in there, but you have at least two other troops in there with their drill sergeants, and all of them are yelling and just being insane. And you sit down and you literally have a couple minutes to eat your food, and it's a full tray of food. Like, that's how I put on so much weight. I would eat.
Yeah. It's quite a bit of food.
It is. It's a lot of food. You'd have your main course, usually two sides that people would serve to you, and then you would go down um, kind of like a buffet style type thing where there would be other stuff. So like every morning I'd get a bunch of cottage cheese, oranges, like fruit, all kinds of stuff. Be prepared to turn into a vacuum real quick and suck all that food down.
Quick.
Yeah, and
Like, you
then
got 2 minutes, maybe?
yeah,
And
yep,
if you don't finish it, they will make you dump that shit out.
yeah, it's
You do not
gross.
get to take another bite, so you better fucking
No,
eat as quick as you
you
can.
have yeah, as soon as so, like, when you're going through too, you have to get your food in a certain way, so you'll have your 2 cups, they give you 2 cups for some reason,
That's right, yep.
um, and you have to have your cups tight to your chest because that's how you hold grenades, which I figured out later on in basic.
Yeah.
But you hold your cups tight to your chest and you sidestep through
Yeah,
the
that's
entire
right.
line. If you turn your shoulders, you're gonna get lit the fuck up.
Yeah.
I remember that's my first time too when I saw somebody in basic have literally 3 or 4 drill sergeants in their face, just like
Mhm.
breaking them down in the DFAC.
All because they
That kid
didn't
wanted to
side shuffle?
cry, dude. Yeah, that kid wanted to cry.
Yeah.
But dude, crazy.
Yeah,
That was crazier than the showers, I'm not even gonna lie.
the showers was it just sucked, but, like, when you're fucking hungry and you don't have time to eat, that sucks because you know you're not gonna get
Yeah,
food till the morning or whatever it may be, and it's gonna be the same shit.
yeah. Well, I remember the all through the entire basic training, I would eat as much like food as possible, and by lunchtime or by dinner time, um, with all the stuff you're doing throughout the day and all like the just sweating and everything, no matter how much you eat, by your next meal, you're gonna be starving again. And
Burning so
so,
many calories.
yeah, you're burning so many calories. So,
Yeah,
dude, I would
and
eat
the
3
food's good.
huge trays. It is. It's really not that bad.
Yeah, I mean, the food's pretty fucking good for basic training.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Yeah.
you're gonna have times where you're in the field or whatever, and you're eating MREs or they're running behind, so you have to eat whatever it may be.
Mhm.
I wanna throw in a tip here. If you are religious, this is a good time to become
Oh,
Jewish.
yeah. Yeah.
Because
Convert to
dude,
Judaism.
at the Jewish service at the end, I'm not Jewish, just saying, I don't know why they do this, but they give fucking bagels out.
Bagels.
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 Fuck you. But that is the time to stuff your fucking pockets with bagels and eat them on the bus ride back.
Yeah.
Dude, I would
That
go through that bagel line like 3 different times and just have like 6 bagels in my pockets. Just I'll have like the cream cheese on it too, so it's like smearing in my pockets and
Yeah.
shit.
Oh, that's
I was so
disgusting.
hungry, dude.
But, yeah, honestly, always take advantage of church on Sundays.
Yeah, it mm,
Otherwise, if you don't, you're just in the bay. You'll be getting fucked
yep,
with during red phase, but, once you get through a little further in basic, they leave you alone, and Sundays are really for, like, cleaning your bay. Even though you gotta
yep.
keep it clean, you're gonna be cleaning every day, but Sunday's a big day for that,
Yeah, you're gonna be cleaning shit you just cleaned 2
and just
seconds ago.
tomfoolery. There's a
Yeah.
lot of tomfoolery on
But
Sundays.
yeah, no, Mike brings up a good point. Utilize the church services. Number 1, it's a good time to get your faith in order. If you've been on, edge of getting close to religion, it's a good time to find that
Yeah.
because it's just another support system to have at the end of the day. It's a thing to look forward to too. Like, man, a couple days we have
Yeah,
church, we'll get to relax for a couple hours.
right. Yeah,
So,
it's chill, nobody's messing, it's just a little break, but that's another
yeah.
good tip, what you just said, like, that's how I kinda did it going through basic too, was just try
Mhm.
and get something to look forward to each week or something.
Yeah.
Um, like, for me, it was the different, I guess, bigger events we did, so, like, the Nick at night, which we'll probably go through with Gideon and stuff, I don't wanna give too much on the different stuff you'll do throughout, but, like,
Yeah.
Nick at night was super cool, and look forward to that, like, the big obstacle course, the rappel tower, stuff like that.
Oh, the
Um,
Nick at night where you're low crawling?
yeah, yeah,
Oh, yeah, that'll say yeah, we'll touch on that in the next one,
yeah,
part 2.
yeah, there's a lot of stuff I wanna talk about in that one, that's just super
Yeah,
cool.
first 48 hours we're trying to stick to.
I know, it's hard.
You're going to learn most possibly the worst thing in the military, and that is something called fire guard.
You
Do you
gotta
want it?
be cool with whoever's making the fire guard shifts. So
Yeah,
you didn't have it, but I don't think you did, we were talking about it earlier. Um, Within that first 48 hours, once you're done with your shark attack and you get into the bays and you start getting lockers set up and whatnot, drill sergeants are going to start picking people out. Depends on how you want to go through basic, but um, they'll start picking people out for different jobs. So like when I got there, I wanted to just be low key and not have drill sergeants know my name or like just not really be there in a way, which is
Mhm.
super hard to do. But if you
Right.
can, kudos to you. Within the first like week, they made me a squad leader. And so I had 10 other dudes that I had to basically keep in check. And if any of them fucked up, I would get fucked up too.
Yep.
So downside to it. Upside to it is you actually, I feel like the squad leaders and the PG. So the PGs, everyone or the person who looks after the whole entire platoon. So your squad leaders will go to the PG. The PG will go straight to the drill sergeants with things. It's just
Yeah.
your structure, your rank structure,
Yeah.
and that'll can carry over throughout the entire military.
Yeah.
um,
Yeah, and it's setting you up for that structure once you get to the real army.
yeah, yeah,
But one thing, do not they're gonna fucking fire people for random reasons. You're gonna fucking do
yeah,
something awesome, and they're like, "Nope, you're fucking fired." Don't
yeah.
fucking get all upset over it and start throwing a fucking hissy fit and losing your emotions.
People
It's
would
fucking
too.
dude, I'd have people fucking literally cry because they lost it.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's nothing serious. It's really not. It's not fucking personal between you and the drill sergeant. I just don't see how people
Unless
can
it
get so
is,
fucking mad.
but yeah,
Yeah.
unless
Don't
you
fucking
really
cry
get
about it.
fucked up,
Suck it up
but
a little bit.
you will
You'll
get fired. I got fired, but
yeah.
they made me so I got fired, they put somebody else in my spot, then they fired him, and then they put me back in it, and it was like, whatever.
Yeah. Like, fucking
But
get over it. You'll be fine.
yeah,
Live
honestly.
to
But
see
those
another
different
day.
jobs, they do have perks for sure. Um, there's squad leader, PG. Those are normal. They carry out throughout the army.
Yep.
And then we had something called a house mouse.
Yeah,
So
and I didn't
house
have that.
mouse
I know you were
would,
explaining that to me.
yeah, they would keep track of all of the platoon's let's say like bay essentials. So like your toilet paper, your cleaning supplies, everything like that. House mouse also made the fire guard shifts. So
Oh,
with
okay.
me at least, I remember our house mouse, his name was Green. He was a cool dude. He went to airborne after that, but he me and him were super cool. And so for a long time I got away with having a shift, um like a late shift or one, an hour before you have to wake up or 2 hours before you have to wake up because those are the worst ones.
Yeah, if you are the fire out shifts you want or is the first one or the
Yeah.
last one. You're either up early
Not
or
even
you're
the
up
last.
late.
No, I feel like fire guard just sucks in general. The only one you want is the first one.
True. But if I had to pick,
Yeah.
it's first or last. You don't want anything in the middle because your sleep's getting
Yeah.
interrupted and you'll feel that shit the next day.
Mhm.
Um, the funny, what did they call it when they'd come in the bay and they would just fuck everything up?
Uh, did they call it something? I don't know.
Yeah, there
I
was a
thought it was just
name to
fucking
it.
everything up.
So yeah, so you're gonna get a wall locker, and this wall
Yeah.
locker, there's gonna be like a model built up on where you need to put everything, and everything needs to be to the fucking T
Mhm.
of this model locker. And I mean deodorant, socks, clothes. I mean all your
Yeah.
hygienes. It's your boots, your fucking boot blousers, like all types of shit. And it needs to be spot
They might not
on.
even give you boot blasters. They didn't give us any. They wouldn't let us have
Yeah,
them.
yeah. The ties in the pants.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. They didn't have those.
they want it to absolute perfection, and for everybody in that bay to do it the same exact way. It's not gonna happen. You're gonna walk into your bay one day, and your fucking lockers are gonna be flipped over. Your bunks are gonna be
Yeah.
flipped over. It's gonna
Their
be fuck.
trash can is just gonna be dumped and thrown throughout the entire
Yep.
bay.
There
Yeah.
was some fucking crazy ones, dude. Like fucking
Dude.
beds in the fucking showers, like bunks in the laundry room. Like,
Yup.
that shit, yeah. So just be
Crazy
ready
stuff.
for that.
And then
And
they'll trash it, and then they'll smoke you, and then they'll make you clean everything up, and then you'll
yeah,
most likely get smoked again after, so
yeah.
get
Lock your
used to the
fucking
physical stuff.
locker.
We had one, and this really sucked. It actually really fucked with my feet. Um, our drills took everybody's shoes, and no, they didn't even take them. They made us take all of our shoes and throw them into the middle of the bay, and they made us start tying them all together.
What?
And then when we were done, it was just a giant mess of shoes, like everything but your shower shoes. Um, so like all your boots and then your PT shoes too.
That
And
sounds like
then
a
yeah, when they
mess.
left, they were like, get the shit cleaned up, and then nobody could find the right pair of boots they had. And so I
Right.
had I had 10 and a half boots, but one was like a wide and one was a like a narrow or a normal or something.
Yeah.
And dude, it was fucked. It fucked with me all of basic. It
Yeah. There's some
sucked.
funny shit that the drill sergeants will do that you're just like, "What the how the fuck did you guys even think
Yeah.
about this?"
Yeah, literally. They will roast the shit out of people too.
Dude,
That's the funniest.
over
That is
I
the
think
funniest.
I have to bring it on the show one time. I have my original notebook from basic still, and I wrote down some of the
That's
funniest
crazy.
quotes
That's
that they
super that's smart. I wish I did that.
yeah, where would have I
Oh,
put
that's
it?
so funny.
I don't know. I'll have to find it for the part 2 because that shit's hilarious, dude.
Yeah. Oh, that's too funny,
Yeah,
dude.
so yeah, locking your fucking wall lockers or you're gonna get the dog shit smoked out of you.
Yeah.
Um,
And shit will just get trashed.
spend lots of time learning how to make your bunks properly, all perfect
Yeah.
angles,
Which
like
with that though, I feel like because you and Gideon were bunk buddies, right?
yeah,
And you guys made a good point to like get close with your bunk buddy. One person tackle one side, the other one tackle the other side. Because
exactly.
in that way, when you wake up in the morning, you can make your beds super quick and just
Yeah,
be
and it's
done.
quick. When they say fucking when the lights are on, you have minutes to get ready and get on that ready line.
Yeah,
You're not
yeah.
taking your time, you're not fucking chilling. No, get up, get dressed, make your bed, and
That
hit
was
that line.
that was the most anxiety inducing moments when those drill sergeants would come on and start yelling ready line.
Yep, because you
Dude,
didn't know.
you didn't know what was gonna happen. Cause they'll do it like if you're about to leave for the day and go start training and stuff,
Mhm.
that's exciting. They'll come in and talk to you and tell you what you're gonna go do. But every time they come in, they're yelling the same way as if they were going to smoke you or you were going to go do something. So you
Yeah,
just
and
didn't
you'd
know.
have to count down. You'd be like 10, 09,
Oh yes,
08,
I
zero
remember that.
07,
Yeah.
06.
If you were shitting, dude, if you were in the back room,
Yeah.
you would have to
You
wipe your ass so fast.
and and you hear that 10, dude. Oh my
Oh my
god.
god.
Dude, we'd have people, like, running out of the fucking showers, like, butt ass naked with a towel around them.
Literally. Oh man. You would always
Uh,
have that one person too, like getting there at the last second.
yeah,
Every single time. We had this one dude who could just never get there on time.
the very last second.
Which with that, you guys will figure out how, as a platoon, you'll figure out how to deal with the people who don't pull their own weight.
Yeah, well, we don't talk about
That's
Fight
next
Club.
episode. Yeah. I don't know. I
Um,
don't know if we should talk about Fight Club because Fight Club's never talked about.
exactly, dude. All I'm gonna say is
So dude, I'll
I
talk
think it's a
about it.
common shared experience across basic training.
Definitely.
Everyone has a Fight
Yeah.
Club.
Yeah.
And I know when at
Oh,
least I was
that's
in
nice.
or went through basic, the drill sergeants didn't fucking care. They squash your beef,
Oh
that's
no.
it.
No. Quick Fight Club story. We had this one kid get knocked out in Fight Club, which we didn't want to happen. We were kind of trying to do our best to not have people get seriously hurt.
Yeah.
Big old knot on his face. And yeah,
Damn.
the drill saw it. And he didn't tell them we were fighting or anything, but they knew. They didn't care.
Yeah, like, what are you gonna say? I fell down the
Yeah,
stairs? There's no fucking
yeah.
stairs in the bay, dumbass.
There is outside. Well, at least ours. We had two
Oh, was
bays
it?
upstairs and then two bays downstairs. And then there was
Yeah.
like concrete stairs on the outside. Yeah.
Yeah, and then, I won't get into the Pugil sticks or the hand-to-hand combat, but that shit's
Oh
fun.
yeah,
That's
that's next
when
time.
you're
That's
calling out
fun.
people you hate, dude. There's this one dude,
Yeah.
Jones, badass dude. I had all the respect for him. Well, at least now I do, but dude, like, I called him out for the hand-to-hand combat, rocked his shit in that, and then we called out for pugil stick he called me out for pugil sticks, and, we fucking drop the pugil sticks and start boxing. This dude, boom, rocks my shit. I was like, "Alright, we're even."
Yeah. And
That
you guys are
shit
probably cool after that too. That's the other cool thing about basic.
Yeah,
Is
yeah, well,
once you
yeah, I
guys
think that's
get
just
it
a
out of Fight Club, you guys are typically cool after, so
I think that's a dude thing.
it is.
'Cause
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
yeah,
it
you're
is.
gonna have
You
those
squash
rivals.
most
You just
things.
you don't know why, you just fucking hate this guy. You
Yeah.
know?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I remember my first fight in basic. I was you know how they would, have somebody when you're at the chow hall sit by the doors, and then they would count people going in? You could only let in 10 at a time.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I counted 10, and this kid I hated, he hated me, was number 11, and he tried, like, pushing past me to get through the door, and I, like, grab him, and he's holding onto the door and, like, pulls himself inside and closes the door, and I was like, "Alright, whatever." And, it wasn't until we got back to the bay, I, like, pressed him on it and just I mean, I feel bad, so if he does hear this, you know who you are. I feel bad.
Over stupid
Sorry about
shit.
it, but I bitch slapped the fuck out of him. Yeah, I mean, it is stupid shit, but at the same time, I was told to only let 10 people in, so it's me getting fucked up for 11 people going in, so I was
Y
pissed. I was
It's
so
just
pissed.
funny it's funny the shit that you get mad over in basic looking
Yeah,
back.
it is because
Like,
you don't have any other responsibilities or worries besides yourself and just making sure your buddies don't do anything stupid.
that's all it is.
Like, it's it. It's it's nice, but at the same time, you're just leaving home too, so it sucks, but
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Alright, well, let's do this. Let's cut to a break, and then we're gonna get into the next part of
Yeah,
this. We're
for
gonna
sure.
get a little bit more into the mental side of things because, like we mentioned before, it is very physical, but there's a huge mental aspect, and I think we have some good tips and tricks to kinda get through that. So, we will, cut to a break, and we'll be right back.
Thank you for watching the E4 Mafia podcast. We will be right back.
All right, boys, we're back from the break. We are going to pick right up with the mental state of basic training and kind of some tips and tricks for that. One of the first ones I remember, I guess, mentality wise, is like, what the fuck did I sign myself up
Yeah,
for?
yeah, regret. That happened
Yeah,
almost immediately.
immediately. That might have even happened at reception.
Definitely at reception. Definitely. That's when it'll first happen, and then that's gonna carry over probably into white phase.
If not longer. Yeah, until the fuckery
Yeah,
kind of
if not longer.
stops.
Yeah,
That's yeah, that's one of the biggest ones that everybody I don't I think everybody said, "What the fuck did I just walk into?" Like,
yeah,
everybody, you
yeah,
know? But, doing that, keep in mind, this is literally exactly what you signed up for. Everybody has the reasons, whether it was, it runs in the family lineage, military members, or if you're the first to do it, you have some sort of reason. You didn't just get into the military for no reason, right? So give
yeah,
100%, give all the effort that you possibly can, because you signed up for it. And it's gonna make your life a
yeah.
lot
It'll
easier.
pay off. It'll pay off
Yeah, you
tenfold
might
in the long run. Yeah,
you might as well just fucking get over it. Try your best at absolutely everything, even if it's just some fucking shitty push-ups. So, and
yeah.
at the end, there is something, I don't remember what it's called, but it's essentially the top guy, if you will, of basic training does the best. You
Oh,
remember
yeah.
that?
Mhm. Yeah,
Yeah, not that it means shit going into the real army. It really doesn't. But that's something
no.
that's pretty cool to say.
If you apply yourself and you do a good job and you just stay out of trouble, they'll promote you early too before you even show up to your
Yes,
unit,
very true. So you could go to fuzzy to
which is
E2 or
nice. Yeah,
E2 to E3.
E3. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, which I feel like most guys go in
Mm.
E2 anyways. It was rare we had a fuzzy.
I was fuzzy.
Were you? I was E2.
No, I was fuzzy, and then I was gonna get promoted because I was a squad leader the whole time, but I got in trouble.
Mm. How'd you get in
I
trouble?
shaved. So I shaved this dude's eyebrow off when he was sleeping.
That's funny.
um, tomfoolery, dude.
While he was
Just fucking
sleeping?
yeah. Just while he was asleep, I was on fire guard, and me and my couple of my other buddies were awake at night, and we were just like fucking with people, and so I shaved this one dude's eyebrow off, and he wasn't mad or anything. Like he thought it was funny. He woke up the next morning, and we were all just like sitting outside the bathroom, and he goes in, he's like, "What the fuck happened to my eyebrow?"
That's
And
hilarious. How
yeah,
did he
he went
not
to
wake up?
tired, dude. You're just
Yeah,
tired.
very
Yeah.
true.
And then yeah, he went the rest of basic with one eyebrow. It was super funny. It was super funny. But
How'd the drill
I
sergeants find
remember
out it was
we got
you?
the whole platoon got smoked for that for the longest, and they kept asking who did it, and I wouldn't stand up. I was just going along with the smoking, trying to like make it
Wait
all
it
the
out.
way through. And then my buddy next to me was like, you should probably stand up. And I was like, dude, fuck it. We're getting through this. And he's like, I'll do it with you. And I was like, come on, dude. And then we stood up. And then that's why I didn't get promoted. So I showed up to Carson as a fuzzy.
Yeah, you probably got promoted very quickly after that,
I
but
did. I was promoted basically right away. So it didn't matter. And
yeah.
I wouldn't take it back.
But that's a morale shot. Like, that'll fucking hurt a little bit. Like, damn.
Yeah. I
You're
mean, yeah, I didn't care. It was whatever.
yeah, that's fucking funny. I didn't hear that
But
one out of you
yeah,
before.
yeah.
Huh.
Save his name.
Yeah, so give 100%, regret's gonna hit you. One of the biggest one, and this is gonna carry you through your whole military career and even fucking into the civilian world, learning how to operate while stressed and not just fucking stress, but stressed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, you're
Definitely.
gonna go through some
Just keep your
shit.
composure.
Yeah, keep your composure. Don't fucking tweak out. Control your
Easier
emotions.
said than done, but yeah,
You're gonna get pissed off by the drill sergeants and your buddies around you are gonna piss you off. But learning how to operate under those circumstances, it's only gonna make you a better soldier and better at your job. So
yeah, yeah, definitely,
um
definitely.
yeah,
Granted,
so
though, I feel like we're uh, now red phase first 48 hours in red phase definitely suck. Like, don't get us wrong, but there was still a lot of fun things we did in red phase.
oh
Like, there was
100%,
still
yeah.
a lot of super cool things that weren't fun at the time, but now looking back at it, like you do a lot of the obstacle courses and team building and
Yeah.
stuff in red phase.
Very yeah,
And
good point.
like one of those team building exercises we did was like I can't remember exactly, but I think it was like two platforms, and then you had a few materials, and you had to try and make it across as like a group of 10 or something like that. And I just remember it was super fun. That's where I started really getting close with people, and like
Yep.
you guys learn how to work together. The faster you learn how to work together, the easier basic will become.
Yeah,
So
100%.
just keeping it composed, and then also like leaning on your battle buddies and stuff too.
Yeah, and if you want to be a leader and start trying to get into some of those positions, that's your way to do it. Do it through the obstacle
Yeah.
courses, take
Yeah.
charge, and just learn, how to be a leader at that point.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, I forgot
Like
about that. Yeah, a lot of red phase is just the obstacle courses and team
it's
building, and
super
that's all that
physical.
is.
Yeah, it's super physical.
Yeah, very physical. We're gonna cover a lot more in part two. We wanted to break this up because the first 48 hours are very critical. That's the pure shell shock moment, and then you start getting
Yeah.
into more technical stuff. Kind of a sneak peek. Like I just said, lots of technical training, ton of ruck marches, PT tests. So you want to make sure your
Yeah.
physical stuff is on point. And then a lot of other stuff that, like I said, we'll get into in part two with
Yeah.
hopefully Gideon fucking shows up. Gideon, I know you're listening to this.
Seriously.
We love you, but
Show up, dude.
show up, bro. You were hammered at 4
I'm
o'clock.
about to call you out in Fight Club.
Do you have anything else you want to hit on? I think
From
that kind of
Colorado, buddy.
I think that hits everything for the first 48. So
Yeah, basically. No, I can't think of anything else.
I'm
I think that's about it.
I'm gonna hit you with this question again. 18-year-old going to Army basic training, what is your piece of advice? And it cannot be apply yourself.
Um, what if that's my advice though? Have a plan then. Know what you want to achieve through basic training. So whether that is being under the radar and not being an overachiever, which if that's your cup of tea, that's what I tried doing. It didn't work out. If you want those leadership positions, like I said, they do have perks. I'm literally friends with some of my drill sergeants on Facebook, so it helped out a lot. But just having a plan and sticking to it going in. I know it's hard because you don't know what to expect, but for yourself, what you want to achieve, how you want to carry yourself, and shit like that.
Yeah. Yeah, good point. I like that.
Yeah.
Are you gonna ask me?
As 18-year-old Dylan going into basic, what would be your advice?
Great question, Mike. I
Yeah, of
love,
course.
dude, you are
Of course.
so creative tonight with the questions.
Thank you.
All jokes aside, all the knowledge that you're gonna learn in basic, take it seriously because that is the shit that you could potentially take into firefights, into deployments.
Yeah.
It's the foundation of the military. You're gonna have a lot more training, job specific training once you get to your unit. But this is the foundation. They're not gonna teach you, reteach you shit from basic because you're expected to know that. So take the knowledge portion of it very seriously. Have fun
Yeah.
while doing it, but just know your information. It's only gonna help you in the future. So
Yeah.
um
I got one more question for you
yeah.
in the mental side. Did you ever cry in basic?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, I
And
did too.
it wasn't
Was it reception?
no, it wasn't due to basic itself, but it's like when I would
Okay.
get letters from people back home telling me stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
That's when it hit
I don't
hard.
think I ever cried then, but it definitely would put me in my feels. I remember
Yeah.
my first time. See, I didn't cry in reception, but my first time crying was the after family day when my family left and I had to go back in the bay
Yeah.
because it's a quick break, but we'll hit it next time. We'll hit it next time.
Yeah.
Family day is great, but it really fucks with you.
It's hard. Well, and because family day, we had to go to black and gold phase then.
Wait, what?
Family day was when you graduated, right? In blue phase.
Oh, yeah. When
Yeah,
you graduated basic and then you start OSA. Yeah.
Yeah, and a normal AIT, you're on to your next base. Your AITs, you're pretty much fucking on your own, you know?
That's true.
Like you're
yeah.
not getting babysat no more.
Dude, I wish that's what it was like. And I didn't know
Yeah.
that going in either, too.
Oh, I didn't
So,
either.
another piece of advice, learn if you have AIT or OSUT after
Yeah.
basic.
And know
you
your
probably have OSUT if
Yeah.
you're combat arms.
Yeah, and know your fucking job. Research your job. Make sure you know what you're signing up for.
Mhm.
The recruiters are just doing their job. They're trying to get, numbers to get people in the door. But
Yeah.
research the job you want to do because otherwise you're going to hate the next fucking 4 years of your life.
Yep. 100%.
Yeah. But all right, boys. Well, hey, that was
Cool.
wraps for this one. We're gonna get that part 2 up probably in a week or so. We're gonna have
Yeah.
Gideon on, like we mentioned before, and that one's gonna be a lot more story revolving, I think, because you get into some of the fun
Yeah,
stuff there.
definitely.
So, hope you guys
Probably a
enjoyed
little
the
longer, too. It'll be a 3 of
yeah,
us.
yeah.
But-
Hope you guys enjoyed the pod, and we will catch you guys on the next one.
Cool. Later.
Peace.
This was the E4 Mafia Underground Podcast. Thank you guys for watching until the end. If you enjoyed, feel free to like and share. Until next time, stay frosty.